won over the Dallas Mavericks. We're here in the green room watching the game and eating.
This is
now,
Charles'
surprisingly.
favorite place, too.
Yeah, Kenny and Charles and Magic. First quarter impressions there, Magic?
Well, if the referees continue to let them play, it favors San Antonio all the way.
Yeah, they got a call from somebody saying let them play. They know 98 free throws is way too many.
How about Nelly getting tossed in the first quarter?
It was his own fault. Jeff Van Gundy's wrong because the guy gave him a tee and told him to sit down. So when the guy stays there, he's trying to show up the referee.
Well, what would scare me, Ernie? 33 points, my magic number. You can't get 30 if you're Dallas, if you're San Antonio in the first quarter. Because the only way you get 30 if you're taking quick shots in the first opportunity.
So you don't think this is a good sign that San Antonio again has a double-digit lead with a quarter in the 30s?
You give me a math?
Yeah.
But you know what I like about you? You drink a Diet Coke tonight, too. So I'm not mad at you.
All in favor?
Man, don't be giving Diet Coke no free pub.
All in favor of returning to game action with Marv Albert, say aye.
Nobody gets free pub.
It's Diet.
Ernie, just relax. You know what I find interesting? That Charles would criticize our partner about obeying people, because Charles was always obedient when people would say to him, hey, Charles, keep your mouth shut. Okay, or Charles, go sit down. He did it right at the time they said it, on the spot.
Steve Claxton has come on for the first time, replacing Tony Parker as the second quarter gets underway. Ginobili puts the move on Bell. Rebounded by Duncan. Tim Duncan. 16 for Duncan. San Antonio with a 36-point first quarter, but remember they scored 36 in game one. They led by as many as 18. They led by 14 down the stretch in the fourth quarter. LaFrance. So the Spurs now lead 37 to 24. The team that has won game one has won the last 16 Western Conference Finals. Steven Jackson, the last winning team to lose game one, the 1986 Rockets. They won the next four, and they beat the Lakers in 5. Finley, rebounded by Rose. Malik Rose, a major contributor here in the first half. In game one, he got an early foul trouble. Jackson with a whip pass, and Rose is fouled.
Another whip pass. They are just bringing those whip passes right out of the library tonight.
You know, there's a sensitivity here when whip passes are involved, but that was a great no-look pass. Yeah, well, why would you react then? Obviously, you struck a nerve.
I said it.
Okay, don't get
You're
too
both
sensitive on
very
it.
amused by it. Well, the NBA Finals will tip off June the 4th at 8 o'clock on ABC. You can log on to NBA.com or America Online, keyword NBA.com, for a look ahead of the potential matchups, including a statistical breakdown for all conference finalists. Love it live on NBA.com. You know, Jeff, I really enjoyed our conversation earlier today with Dallas head coach Don Nelson. The Czar, obviously very busy, not able to make it, came about 10 minutes late. Don was very upset, and I believe that might have been a carryover to his attitude for tonight's game. Here's Sean Bradley, rejected by Malik Rose. And here's Rose spinning. Oh, he wanted to finish so badly as he went against Bradley. Off the steal, it's Rose. Ginobili on the front end. The Spurs are all over the basketball and lead by 17.
But again, leads against Dallas can disappear quickly because they are such an explosive offensive team.
In fact, Dallas has faced double-digit deficits in 11 of their 15 playoff games. They have been an excellent come-from-behind ball club. Steven Jackson goes glass. 45-26, biggest lead of the night. LaFrance for 3. And here come the Spurs. Jackson knocked aside by Bradley. It will be San Antonio ball.
See, Steven Jackson was playing a beautiful game up to that point. That was an unnecessary shot right there, but go back a second ago. He had come down through a couple no-look passes. That time he got caught up in the emotion. He took a hurried three-pointer, which he did not have to take.
Rose, yes. Malik Rose off the bench for 13 points. It's a 32-12 run by the Spurs.
And I think Dallas needed a timeout 2 possessions ago. I'm surprised they're letting them play right through this emotion.
And yet this run began when Nowitzki sat down after picking up his 3rd foul. Timeout called by the Mavericks. 8:49 remaining in this first half. It has been all San Antonio.
We'll see that time the block by Rose. This time Rose comes right back, misses, but Ginobili with the follow.
Welcome back to San Antonio, and it has been a technical foul festival here in this first half.
Well, it started with Dirk Nowitzki, who was on the floor with 2 personals, and then wound up eventually getting another one to go to the bench. But there, Nowitzki reacts to the call. He's hit with the technical foul. Then Don Nelson receives his 2nd one, so he's ejected from the game. Nick Van Exel, after the offensive foul call, rolls the ball across the floor the opposite way where the official was. He's hit with one. On the ground, Bowen pushes off LaFrenz. He's called for a technical foul.
So 5 in all, count them. Here's the rundown. Joe Crawford in particular has been very active in this first half, and we're early second quarter.
And I'm not even going to talk about it because Charles just went at me so hard. I just have no right to my own opinion.
LaFrenz hits from downtown.
Remember, you're dealing with a future politician.
Plus, he must be getting into coaching. He's already buttering up the referees.
At Robinson, and the foul is called. Jeff, we don't want your commentary to be affected in any way, even if those guys are having a very difficult time preparing for their halftime stint by munching on shrimp in the game room.
Yeah. I'm just disappointed that we didn't stick together. He didn't stick together with his team. He separated from the team, TNT team.
The Spurs are now 20 for 20 at the line. We were talking earlier with Greg Popovich, and Bizarre was there. He did talk with Greg, and we asked, how will you approach the free throw shooting problems? Nowitzki obviously back on the floor with the 3 fouls. He said he wasn't even going to address it. He said there are other areas that we have to pick up. He said, hey, I know, as Zara, you mentioned right at the start, the Spurs are not a good free throw shooting team. If we get into a contest with them, we're not going to win. But tonight, 20 for 20 at the line thus far.
Well, at a certain point, you are who you are as a basketball team, and they were 26th in the NBA for the entire season, shooting just over 72%. So Pop knows that in the day of practice, they're not going to correct that as Rose is fouled going up on the 2nd shot opportunity. So he knows that that's something that they're not going to correct with 1 day off, but they could take care of all the other small things that led to the loss.
What a performance by Malik Rose, making it back from the injury suffered in game number 1. Tim Duncan looking for the foul call, and the Spurs did get it. Rose is now 10 for 10 at the foul line. Now, Malik is one of the better free throw shooters on this team at 79%. Rose with 15 points in 12 minutes. 51-29, San Antonio. The lob misfires. Wexton on the run. Wexton all the way. Donnie Nelson wants a timeout.
Now that is speed and quickness, going from top of the circle to the opposite end, turning the corner and making the layup on Claxton's part.
San Antonio with an 18-5 advantage in the second quarter.
And here we see an outlet by Robinson to Claxton, puts it into second gear and finishes. He's one of the quickest players in the league from end to end.
TNT's exclusive coverage of the NBA Western Conference Finals. Brought to you by Jeep, the most respected, honored, and heroic 4x4s out there. And NGD, cold filter what you don't need, heat what's good.
From TNT. If nature selects you to be a cold-blooded killer, then that is what you are. Alec Baldwin.
What did they tell you?
Second Nature. See the world premiere Sunday, June 22nd at 8, only on TNT.
A capacity crowd, 19,000 here at the SBC Center in San Antonio. Quite a disparity tonight at the foul line. Mavericks have been there only 5 times. The Spurs 22 times, and they've hit all 22. When Rafe LaFrentz missed that free throw, that ended a streak of 51 straight by the Mavericks, who went 49 of 50 in game 1.
And I think one of the reasons Nahara was not played is because he missed that one free throw in game 1, and I think they have just deep sixed him because of that.
Eduardo Nahara is dressed for the game as Roger Bell not able to hit, and Jackson able to release. No one back. Steven Jackson extends to a 55-29 lead. But Eduardo Nahara suffered a 5 bruise of that collision the other night with Malik Rose, and he is questionable for tonight. Nash to 3. Rebounded by Duncan. And back comes Claxton. Claxton and Jackson in the backcourt now with Duncan, Robinson, and Ginobili up front. Jackson for Duncan. The tip missed by Robinson. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Well, Greg Popovich is thinking there is no lead that is safe, particularly against the Dallas Mavericks, although it is a 55-29 advantage. Robinson on the foul, but San Antonio has had big trouble holding on to leads in the postseason. They have blown double-digit leads in 5 playoff games, losing 4 of the 5 in Game 5 against the Lakers. They blew that 25-point lead, held on to the win as Robert Horry's potential 3-point winner went in and out. And they were not able to hold on to what was an 18-point lead the other night. They see twice against the Suns, 2 games against the Lakers. But Game 5 was here in San Antonio. So they have had their share of collapses.
And Dallas can come back more quickly than most teams in the NBA, if not all teams, because of their offensive firepower and 3-point shooting.
Robinson not able to handle that lob. Here's Bell. And Robinson on the rebound. Claxton for Bowen. Offensive foul. Charging call against Bowen.
Mark, let me tell you, we'll look back here real quick and show you this little scuffle being broken up here by the officials. Go back and take a look at what took place here. The bounce pass. Here comes Bowen. We see the defense set in place. Bell plants his feet. Look and see if he's outside that restricted area with his foot. Tough to see if that left one is outside or not, but it doesn't matter because it was called an offensive foul.
And Bruce Bowen's got to be smarter than that to get into any scuffle when he already has 1 technical foul.
Williams called for the travel. Passed on the 3 and is looking to set up for a 2-pointer. Called for steps.
Oh, let me tell you who's got a tough job right now is Don Nelson Jr., who's taken over because he's got to keep the belief in this basketball team that they can still get this thing done. This is not the first time he's taken over coaching this team. Back 2 seasons ago when his dad missed time because of the cancer surgery, he had a 13-8 record. Then last year he was 2-0 when he took over as head coach. The pass underneath to Speedy for the layup. But right now he's going to have a tough time keeping these guys believing that their head coach is in the locker room, that they still have a chance to win.
Called on